What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the fourth. Let me double check. Yeah, the fourth anime recommendation of the month. Yo, man, we've been killing it. Look, in 8 more months, we're gonna have 12 months, and 12 months is a year. Shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to y'all for showing love, for coming through, for always supporting. Man, it means so much to me, and y'all don't know, but y'all give me the motivation to keep going and doing this. And it's been an amazing journey. And you know, I will always continue to thank y'all for the motivation that y'all give me to keep on going with this. As always, y'all mean so much to me, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without y'all. You know, and I'm not gonna take up too much time in this video because this is the fourth one. Our first anime recommendation of this video is called Terror in Resonance. Terror in Resonance is an anime that was released in 2014 under MAPPA Studios. And you know, right now, everybody loving MAPPA Studios. All new anime watchers, they know MAPPA because MAPPA got all their favorite stuff. And if you don't know animes that they have worked on, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Banana Fish, Dororo, God of High School, and many more. Right now, I think that they're one of the best anime studios out, and a lot of people agree with that. Just make sure them employees getting paid good, cause yo, they be putting in work. But enough of that, let's get back into talking about what y'all here for, and that's the anime. Terror in Resonance is an anime that's placed in the genre of psychological thriller and takes place in Japan, and it follows 2 teens labeled as terrorists who place bombs all over Tokyo and put up videos on the internet to get the attention of not only law enforcement but the Japanese government as well as the United States government. But the bomb is the least of the government officials' issues when they find out that the 2 terrorists have seemed to stolen something from a nuclear testing facility. The chaos that these 2 teens cause forces the 2 government systems, the United States and Japan's government system, to work together not only to capture them, but capture what they seem to have stolen. And as for the 2 teens, they face many obstacles in their journey of destruction that can either make or break their plan. The show seems to follow 4 characters. Our 2 main characters, who aren't actually given a name, they are just referred to as 9 and 12. And then our other 2 characters, a high school girl named Lisa and a skilled detective who seems to have a past that keeps him from progressing up in the ranking. Our first character is known as 9. 9 is a genius computer expert who has a very motivation-driven personality, wanting to focus more on getting a task done rather than enjoying the moment that he's in or trying to make friends and please others. He is still a caring person, but he's a mystery all the way into the end of the show. Then we have our second character whose name is 12. 12 is the opposite of 9 as far as personality. He's more energetic, outgoing, welcoming, and more of a charismatic person. He is still task driven just like 9, but he does it in a more playful manner, making them 2 sides of the same coin. And then we have our third kind of main character, who's a detective, also named as Shibazaki. He's a detective who's far better than the position that he works, but it's clear that his superiors keep him in a lower position because of his honorable sense of justice that sways more to the side of him finding out the truth rather than appealing to higher ups. And he's still called upon by higher ranking members to help them solve issues. And then we have our final main character, Lisa. Lisa she's the character that has her own existential crisis, constantly questioning her purpose in life and whether she even deserves to have one, and kind of staggers around trying to find that purpose and sense of fulfillment, which can cause her to act irrational or emotional at times and can land her in some positions that might not be too kind to her or that can be a blessing to her. And those were just a quick synopsis of all of our main characters and kind of who they are. A thing that I really like about this show is that this show kind of puts us in the seat of what people would consider protagonists who are deemed bad, as well as kind of antagonists who are considered good in a way. It kind of puts us in the perspective of both. And all of our characters, they have a past. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I know y'all get so tired of hearing me say that, but I can't spoil nothing for y'all. But they have a past, and it not only shapes their characters, but it also shapes their motives and helps progress the story as a whole. The story is filled with so many moments that things just go left and then back right, and then it just keeps you guessing and wondering, and it's very engaging. There was multiple times when I thought that, okay, like this is the end, right? and then like it wasn't the end. Like they just kept on adding more and more, and it wasn't done in a way that was like obnoxious or like, okay, like now you're just dragging it on, but like it was like, oh, like okay, you know, this makes sense. Like, and there's just a bunch of moments like that. It's a great short show to watch. One season, about 12 episodes. I think you can watch this on like Hulu or Crunchyroll. I definitely recommend it. Short, sweet, you know. If it wasn't good, or if I didn't think it was good, it wouldn't be on this list. All right, we are halfway through the video. You know, just our little short intermission. You know, go get some water, some snacks, you know. But before you go and get those, make sure you have liked, comment, shared, subscribed if you enjoyed the video. But let's get on with the second anime recommendation of this video. Our second anime recommendation of this video is called Super Crooks. And Super Crooks is an anime that was released under Bone Studio. Hang on, I think we have in one of my old videos that talks about Bone Studio. Hold on, let me check the vault real quick. Okay. Here it is. Flashback time. Animes and movies, including Full Metal Alchemist, the original, and Brotherhood, My Hero, the shows as well as the movies, Mob Psycho, the Cowboy Bebop movie, and alright, Scream Man in the flashback. That's it. But yeah, we talked about Bone Studio long ago, you know. By the way, go check out that old video if you haven't seen it. I think that's anime recommendation 2. So 2 months ago. Go check that out. But back to the anime. Super Crooks is placed in the genre of heist, superhero fiction, and I mean, I guess you can call it a comedy because it does have a lot of funny moments, but it's not really like, haha, hey look, Dave Chappelle. But like, you know, it got some kind of funny moments, I guess. And this anime is actually pretty unique because it takes place in a live action show's universe. So this is a Netflix original anime, and it's a prequel to the show Jupiter's Legacy, which is a live action show. Me personally, I mean, I seen it. I don't know if the budget was all that good for it, but like, I mean, I like the storyline, but I just feel like, I don't know, superhero stuff is hard to land live action. But we're not here to talk about, you know, live action or any of that. We're here to talk about Super Crooks and anime, so that's what we're gonna stay on. But I just wanted to let y'all know that if you want more of, you know, this universe and whatever, there is a live action show that you can watch, and it doesn't follow necessarily the same characters. So if you want to see more from these characters, sorry to tell you, but I don't think the manga covers anymore, and the show doesn't cover our characters in the show. But the show follows our main protagonist, Johnny Bolt, who as a child wanted to become a hero, but dreams failed because of his experience with his powers at the time, who ultimately decided to be a criminal. Granted, he's a small-time criminal who's kind of in and out of prison, or Supermax as they call it, which is a prison for superpower villains or criminals. But despite the person that Johnny is and the things that he's done, he has a loving girlfriend named Casey who wants them both to get out of the small criminal lifestyle, and offers Johnny the opportunity to join her and a bunch of other criminals in a big heist that can set all of them up to be in a position to go out and live a much better lifestyle. But the group have numerous obstacles in their way in performing this heist. Not only do they have to worry about superheroes and potentially going to prison, aka Supermax, but there's also an underground organization that runs all of the criminal enterprise business that all supervillains have to go through in order to complete any crimes that they do, while giving a percentage to this criminal organization that's ran by one of the most dangerous men in the world, referred to and known as the Bastard. There are times when like I was like, not saying like that there were bad moments, but there were times where I would like question like, yo, like what is going on? We strayed so far away from what's happening, but it did it in a kind of nice way. But the thing that really brought me in was the main character, aka Johnny. And to describe Johnny, when he was younger, he wanted to be a superhero because he came from a broken home with a mom who was also very verbally abusive to him, and no real father figure in his life to help guide him and to help him control his emotions. But Johnny looked to heroism as a way to help him find his purpose in life, but that dream was crushed when, upon awakening his powers, he attempted to learn how to master them while also presenting himself to the world, which led to the injury of multiple children as well as the girl he wanted to impress, which ultimately shifted the direction of not only his dreams but his purpose, causing him to at times stagger and lose his way and finding out who he is. But with Johnny's internal battles, this can cause him at times to be neglectful of the people that he has in his life, while also being condescending, which can cause for more problems in his life, even though though he means well as a person. And it just creates a dynamic that really brings you in and kind of makes you root for him, even though he is again deemed as a villain because he's a criminal. And yeah, the show is about 13 seasons, and again, it is a Netflix original show, so you would only be able to watch it on Netflix legally. And it's a pretty good watch. I definitely recommend it. Of course, that's why it's in this video. And like always, I try to give you a synopsis of characters and the overall setting without revealing too much, because a lot of these shows are unpacked more as we go on, and there will be no fun if there wasn't a mystery. Like, if I just told y'all everything about the show, there would be no incentive for y'all to watch it. And like, some of the stuff like I be wanting to tell y'all about, but it would just spoil you too much. So I try my best to explain it in a way that can catch your attention, and I hope that it works. But in any of my videos, I don't do none of these shows as much justice as they deserve, because again, for me to give them all of its credit, I would have to go into explaining everything about the show, and I don't want to do that. I want y'all to watch it for yourself and have your own first impressions to everything. And yeah, Super Crooks, like, it has so much more that make the show good. Again, the dialogue feels natural, and it doesn't feel very like cheesy and corny. And I watched it dub, and the voice acting was very, very good, and like, you can hear and feel the life in the characters. It's just nice. It's just nice that it branches away from like the typical anime, gets powers, becomes the world's strongest, and this and that. Like, it's a nice branch away from all of that, and it shows you a more realistic side of what it might be like having superpowers without the hero part. You know, it's nice. Definitely a great watch for sure. Check it out. But those are the 2 anime recommendations of this video. Again, thank y'all so much for checking it out. I appreciate, you know, the love, the support, and everything that we get. Look, 4th anime recommendation wouldn't be possible without y'all. I love y'all all. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in space.
So we're both myths. I do not come to you as reality. I come to you as the myth.